everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the Bones Collector, a board gaming channel that focuses on senior citizens and two-player games, and games that are good at the two-player count, let's put it that way. And today's video is going to be about an unboxing of a game that I just received in the mail. We've been very excited about this. We received this from overseas, and it's by a guy named Paul Stapleton, and the name of the game is Paupers Ladder. Now, Paupers Ladder is an adventure-style game. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, if you've played games like Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, 1st or 2nd, 3rd Edition, if you've played Talisman, if you've played Relic, if you've played Escape from 100 Million BC, Prophecy, games like that, that's what I consider an adventure game. And this is right in that same genre. So I wanted to take a minute and unbox this game because we were, again, excited about receiving this. We had been interested in it for quite a while now. It came out in 2019 and we wanted to play it. And it looks very cute and we're excited about it again. I want to make sure and take a few minutes today just to do a quick unboxing. And we got some extra stuff that came with it. I'll talk about that. But right now, let's get to the unboxing and see what we've got in here. Okay, so this is Paupers Ladder 2nd Edition. The 1st edition, like I say, came out in 2019. I've watched it played a few times on YouTube and decided that I was interested in it, decided that it looked like a lot of fun. And when I made up my mind to order it, we were able to get this game pre-ordered. We didn't back it on Kickstarter or anything like that, but we pre-ordered it from the designer and got some other stuff that he had available, and I'll show you some of that. And then we got some special stuff for doing the pre-order. So I want to kind of take a lid off this and take a look at this cute little adventure game and talk about it a little bit and see what we've got in this box. All right, so let's get the lid off of here. And I took the cellophane off before the video. I don't like watching cellophane come off of packages, and I don't want you to have to watch me do that either. So this is the rule book from Bed Sit Games, and you can watch it played. It says right here. Video tutorials for each section of this rule book can be found at bedsitgames.co.uk video. So yeah, you can get on that website and go through the rule book like that. A visitor's guide to Brighthelm. Brighthelm is the city that we're going to be playing in. This is where this fantasy adventure game is going to take place. It has lists all of the components here. Yeah, this is setting up the game, starting the game. Meet the paupers, those are the characters. We're all going to be poor paupers and try to get 3 virtues. There are 5 virtues to learn. The first player to learn any 3 virtue wins the game. We're going to take a look at how you do that. Fighting hazards, the lucky charm, anatomy of equipment card, encounter cards, complete a quest. Hey, pretty nice looking rule book, actually. From looking at this rule book, and I've been in a lot of rule books, and this just appears as though I could read this rule book and understand everything about this game. I just have a feeling by the way this rule book is laid out. So I like what I'm seeing so far in the rule book. It also plays solo, by the way, which is very cool. Because a lot of people out there solo, and that's fine and wonderful. It's a beautiful thing, actually. Garrow Liam's Tournament. So yeah, the Salt Tash Necromancer. That is the Fiery Siege. So anyways, yeah, those are solo stuff. Rules summary, your turn, moving, exploring, fighting hazards. So yeah, that's a brief glimpse of the rule book. And then we're going to have a couple of punch boards here. Well, one punch board. Okay, so yeah. I'm not going to punch any of them out. I'm going to leave them in here. But that's one punch board that I'm going to have to punch. And then this is the map. And I don't know if you've seen this game. This game is very interesting. And this board is not large, so I like that. I mean, how many board games do you have that don't suck the table up, man? But this is kind of small. My guess, let me see, 24 by 24. No, excuse me. Yeah, 24 by 24. That's my guess. I should have measured it beforehand, but I didn't. And each one of these different colored areas are regions. And this is the mountains, so it has a picture of mountains on it. This is the forest, has forests. I think one of these, this is a swamp. And what would this one, I don't know, looks like caves. Mines, that's it, mines. And then these look like plains in the yellow. And then The 4 red ones are cities, I believe, that you go to, and they're going to have a city quest and stuff on those areas. And you can see the squares where you're going to put cards. There's real light square lines around each one of these circles. A lot of the play in this game is going to put cards on the board, and they're going to stay there, much like you do in Prophecy and Talisman. So you're going to have cards on the board while you're playing the game. This is a very colorful map. I like it a lot. I mean, again, I'm kind of predisposed to liking this game because I watched it for a long time before I ever got my hands on it. So that is the map. We have a die, custom die here, which I don't even know what you use that for, and I should, because I've watched it played. But yeah, you have a nice custom die. Pretty cool. Has smiley faces, a sad face, you know, depending on what you roll. That's pretty neat. And it looks like we have a plastic envelope here of the paupers that are in the game that come with the base game. We can take a look at these guys. Yeah, so here we go. These are our paupers. Get the cellophane piece off of there. Alf Blomwell, gas miner from Blue Vale. You know, you're going to be a pauper, that's your character, and you'll have a bird companion. And you'll have those two things moving around the board. You have to do certain things with your pauper that the bird can't do, but the bird can move around the board. And you have certain starting attributes that they're going to be available to you, as you can see on this card. Then there is Brynny Lanklot. She's a grave digger from Lilacsville. Hey, I don't know about that profession, but this girl looks pretty dirty, like she's been out digging all night, and she sounds like an interesting individual, so I can't wait to kind of use her as a character. Sissy Greslang is this character, a vermin hunter from Greyhaven. You know, already I'm in love with a lot of the verbiage and stuff in this game. And Dagris Screbin, lamplighter from Black Sand. I'm going to use Dagris Screbin. That guy looks pretty motley. He's carrying a lantern, and I don't know. He looks pretty cool. Then this is a solo sheet. Hard and very hard. V-hard, I imagine that stands for very hard. And then, what's on the back of that? Solo sheet, easy and mid. So, hey, you got easy, mid, hard, and very hard, depending on the level of difficulty that you want to play this game. And let's see what's on the back of these cards, too. Oh, there's more characters on the back. Hang on a minute. So this is a symbolic guide, a guide to the symbols featured on equipment, quest, and hazard cards. So this is a player aid. Looks really complete and nice. Fighting hazards, again, another player aid on how to fight hazards. So that's pretty sweet. And then we're going to go back to these characters, because there's supposed to be 8, and there is, because there's characters on the other side. So let's flip these guys over. So we have Ginny Heaver, and she's a woodsmith from Blue Vale. Hey, that other guy was from Blue Vale. The great, you know what? Are these male and female? I believe they are. So there's a male and female. I'm just catching on. Alf Blomwell and Ginny Heaver are both from Blue Vale. He's a gas miner. She's a woodsmith. The great Ognov is a charlatan. Charlatan from Lilacsville. And, you know, Brynny Lankalot was on the other side, so she was from Lilacsville also. This is another character from Greyhaven, Desi Blount, a watchman from Greyhaven. And, of course, the other side was Sissy Greslang. And this was Kaza Hoyts, a scavenger from Black Sand. And on the other side was Dagris Screbin. So there's a character on each side of the board. But the finish on them is really nice, and I really like that. They're flexible, but it's made out of nice stock, so I like the feel of that. Yeah. So in the box now we have some bags for our things that we have to punch. And let's take a look at our meeple people, because these are large. These meeples remind me of the meeples that are in King Domino XL. Yeah, King Domino. Oh, they're not as big, are they?
I don't think so.
No, King Domino XL. Yeah, but these are pretty big. I mean, these are quite large. And you have 3, 4 of those, and then the birds in this second edition. In the first edition, they were round discs. And in this second edition, they're actual wood birds. So that's pretty cool. And I like that they're wood because, again, it's a little more earth friendly than plastic. But they're nice wood pieces. They're attractive to look at and handle. And I appreciate that very much from Bed Sit Games. And now the rest of this game, like any good adventure game, has a lot of cards. Because in adventure games, you're going to travel around a map, like the map I showed you, and you're going to do different encounters and travel to different locations, take on quests and finish quests. And those things will give you rewards that are going to help you throughout the game. I'm not going to go through every one of the packs of cards that we're looking at. I just want to show you the backs of them. These are quests, these are equipment, outcome deck, and I think there are decks for each character. These outcome decks are, depending on your character, you're going to get one of those to work with. Location cards, that's the swamp. Lots of cards in this game, which is what you want to see. Okay, there's the forest deck, and I imagine there's a deck for each one of those individual areas, because the more cards you have, the fresher the game stays with repeated plays. And that's very nice in an adventure game. I don't want to read and see the same thing over and over again. But in an adventure game, you run that risk if you don't have a lot of cards. And it looks like they offered us a lot of cards in this game. And again, this is the second edition. I can't testify as to the first edition. And I believe these are recipe cards, maybe? Because that's something that you're going to do, is do these little recipe cards. And these are shaped a little differently than the ones that you saw, the square ones. These are rectangle. So these recipe cards are rectangle, and all the other cards are square. Now, in addition to this, we ordered a couple of packs to go with the game to, again, make it, give it a little more legs, I guess is a good way to say it. And this is the Brighthelm Bodachs, and this is a monstrous expansion for Paupers Ladder. Now, in this expansion, this is kind of, Halloween, I guess, theme, right? And we're going to look at some of these characters that come in this pack are kind of for Halloween, yeah. So we wanted to get that, because now we can drag it out and have another reason to get it out and play it at another time of the year. Princess Peppo looks like a jack-o'-lantern. And Princess Peppo, living fruit from black sand. Living fruit from black sand. So I don't know if there's any difference to either side of this card, but I don't think so. So that's one character that came in here. Godless Screp. Again, you still have your 3 virtues you have to learn to win the game. Lord Tureen, Goat Rider from Greyhaven. Yeah, I want to play that guy. Raggy Nebbitson, Zombie Shepherd from Blue Veil. I just love the creativity in the characters in this game. From the base game characters to what I'm seeing so far here. And this looks like the Brighthelm Bodachs setting up. And it's going to tell you how to incorporate these characters and the addition of other things into the game. So that is pretty neat. And we wanted to get those Halloween characters because I actually ordered the Halloween characters for Dice Throne Adventures also. So I got those coming too. And I won't put this back in right now. But we'll set those aside. And then we got an advertisement for BN1. It's a board game all about Brighton, which is apparently where Paul Stapleton is from, the designer. We did not order that game, but it is available should you want to. I would imagine you go to Bed Sit Games and maybe that's there. And then let me show you something else. Let's see. Oh yeah, this thing here. This is the Gift Bearers, and this is a kind of Christmas holiday addition to Paupers Ladder, so we can have another reason to get it out and play it. I mean, I want everything there is for this game, and we have, I think, almost everything. We didn't get
one expansion, and I'm probably going to get
one expansion. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking at some of these cards, and they're a little different. They have that Christmas theme to them. Like, oh, you know what? Let's take a look at some of this stuff. Because I mean, I love Christmas time, and I like games that kind of are fun to play during that holiday season. The Brew of Joy, Cow Slip, Nut Selection, Jewel of Stability, Netherware, Turnip Broth, Brew of Warmth, necrotic jelly, mixed fruit, some socks. Everybody gets socks for Christmas. A scarf, algae trifle, brew of kindness. Hey, it's a good time of year to be kind. Hair bells, pull along beast. I think I remember that dog. Somebody had that, maybe one of my kids. Lost soul pie, bar of soap, bone shine, brew of good tidings, chocolates, snabbit ale, marsh webcap. So you can see that in this particular instance, these are extra cards you can add to the game to give it a little bit of a holiday feel. And I appreciate that from Paul Stapleton. So there's that. And then there's also this deck of cards. And it has some cute stuff in it.
Is the one the gift bearer?
Yeah.
The other one is Christmas at Brighthelm.
Oh, okay.
It's just some little cards. I don't know which is which.
Oh, okay. So this is separate.
Yeah, it's two. There's two.
The gift.
It was just a print and play, but they printed some. And
Okay. All right. So here we got trained turtle dove. Hey, 12 Days of Christmas. Trained partridge. Trained hen. Trained cardinal.
Well, yeah, they're not trained on the other side. I think.
No, a cracker. So on the other side, oh, I guess a cardinal, hen,
Yeah,
partridge,
you have to train
turtle
them
dove,
every turn.
and then on these are a cracker deck. So you know those party crackers that you have at festive gatherings, and on the other side it has, you know, collect 3 gems from the bank, 2 gems, place this card in your trophy room. So some of these cards that just are regular in the game, I believe, but then they have a cracker iconography or a cracker picture on the one side. So this is a separate expansion from the gift bearers. So it's different, right? Well, this says the gift bearers on this festive expansion for Paupers Ladder, which are more characters, I do believe. So let's take a look at what is in here, if that's possible.
Oh, I think, yeah.
So let's see who these people are. Grilla Baubles, Trifle Whisperer from Black Sand, Nessie Halfstrom, Carol Singer from Lilacsville. Hey, these people are from the same neighborhoods. Old Craggy, look at he looks like Santa Claus, kind of cool. Festive Fellow from Blue Vale. Bafana Missile, Toy Maker from Greyhaven. And then here's a setup and player aid for the Gift Bearers expansion. So there's some cool stuff too. Wow. I mean, I can't wait again to get this stuff to the table and get this game to the table. The other thing that we were able to receive is this packet of characters that come in this envelope because we pre-ordered the game. So when you pre-ordered it, you got this Paupers Almanac, and it's a coloring book,
And it explains
and it tells you all about Brighthelm and the characters in it. So that's pretty cool. And then we had this edition of a few, are these birds?
Yes.
Trains, yeah, these birds that were designed, I think, by his relative.
I think it's his nephew.
Nephew, yeah.
Nephew.
I think there's only like 4 or 5 of these cards in here that are his nephew designed, and he put those in the game also. So yeah, that was what came in a package that we got because we pre-ordered the game.
There should be some more paupers in there.
And then
Oh, you saw them.
we got a solo game called The Crows of Coppershell Bay. I'm going to play that today. A Tiny Tin Tail. So we'll see what that's like. And I just love this story on the back. Prepare yourself for a tiny tin tail set in the coastal town of Coppershell Bay. You play a dung shoveler from the local maggot farm who has 3 days to pay their debt of 60 gems to the wicked crows. I mean, I'm intrigued already. Being a dung shoveler, I don't know, that has to be a pretty bad occupation. Will you spend this precious time fishing and foraging or exploring the carnival and gambling your luck away? You could just wait until nightfall and put in extra hours at work or rest and indulge in some well-earned supper. On the other hand, the Miners Guild is paying would-be adventurers to venture into the dangerous tunnels neath the town. So this is The Crows of Coppershell Bay, a solo game. I can't wait to play that. Should I open that up? Let's take a look at that. Okay. Okay, I got the lid off of this. Hey, this is pretty cool. Has a deck of cards in here, some square marker cubes, some round marker discs with numbers on them, and some oddly shaped little wooden bits here that I don't have any idea what any of this stuff does because I've never played this game or watched it played for that matter. A D6, a small one, some bird cards like you in the base game, and a book of directions, right? Yeah, your rule book, and then a deck of large cards in the bottom. It doesn't want to come out. Okay, so I finally got these cards out of the bottom. And again, I've never played this game, but I like the looks of it, and I like the fact that it's solo, because even Lori and I, once in a while, will have an opportunity to play a solo game while the other person's doing something else or
Since
gone.
you're retiring.
Yeah, since I'm retiring, that might happen a lot while she's working. She's going to continue to slave, and I'm retiring January 31st. So I've got like 6 weeks of work left, and I'm only working like 1 day a week. So I got like 6 days.
Rough.
Yeah, I got 5 or 6 days of work left, but I'm not sad about that. But yeah, let's see what we got here. The Strong Thins, Roland Furtat. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. Old Popeth, Trevor Hampmeyer. And these cards are Brabin Hegnall, Nelth Granth. I mean, these are double-sided cards. Bay Carnival, Burrow Glade, Chemist Guild, Copper Sand, Miners Guild, The Market, Scrapyard, The Crow's Nest, Daytime, Purse, that must be how much money or credit you have, Brews, Tools, that might be a player aid, a Nest of Scuttlers, Plum Cap Grove, must be a card, and looks like a map. Finding Mr. Boydell, yeah. And story cards must tell you how the anatomy of those cards. Achievements. Huh. So that must be how you score. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the looks of this solo game. That looks pretty daggone neat. And I can't wait to play this thing. Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, I just like everything I'm seeing so far from this whole Paul Stapleton package here that is part of Paupers Ladder's universe. So let's put that over there. There we go. Put that over there. Okay, cool. Then the last bit of stuff that we ordered is an expansion for Paupers Ladder called the Moon Towers. And this is something I haven't looked into at all, is what the expansion actually does in this game. So rules of playbook right here that comes with the expansion. Again, I love everything that as far as the card art, the way the game is laid out with the rule books and so forth. I just love everything I'm seeing from this so far. And you get a punch board here of tokens that you're going to use in this expansion. It looks like more characters and 5 more decks of cards. Oh, that is so cool. I love seeing that just because. Now, I mean, I should have looked it up, but I'm going to guess in the neighborhood of 1,000 cards now that I have for this game. And again, this is an adventure-style game, and I just can't wait to get this stuff to the table. It's just an incredible package. I wanted to show it to everybody, show it off, really. It has a nice plastic insert in the box. I didn't mention that, and that's where this die will go. And we're going to put that in there right now because we don't need this little bag. But this die will go right in there. That's pretty cool. And everything else will go in here. There is room for this expansion in here. So, I don't know.
The other one too.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll hang on to the expansion box or not.
Pretty, we might have to.
I've kind of regretted when I've gotten rid of those things in the past. But I'll have to make that decision as time goes by. But hey, that's everything that's in Paupers Ladder. I hope you get a chance to play this game. It is, again, a 1 to 4 player game, plays in 60 to 90 minutes. It's a very simple adventure game. So I think on BGG, I looked it up. It's 2.16, something like that for complexity rating, which is very family friendly, yeah. And that's important because in an adventure game, I don't like it when they get too complex. But we're going to play this game, and I will talk about this. I'm about to do my top 10 adventure board games of all time. And of course, they're all in my library. But hey, enough's enough. That's it for the unboxing. Okay, so that is a little bit of an unboxing to give you a little bit of an idea about what is in this box. So that if you're interested in this game, of course you can seek it out. And if you're in the UK, it's probably pretty easy to get, I would think. But here in the States, I don't think it's being published at any publishing house or anything that's going to be picking up or whatever. But I think Paul Stapleton was in charge of the whole thing. But that's Paupers Ladder, the second edition, with the Moon Towers expansion and the solo game called The Crows of Coppershell Bay. I'm going to play this today. And I'm excited about it. Are you? I mean,
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I've been excited about it for months.
Yeah, I want to play this game. We like these kinds of games. In addition to all of our Euro games that we love and enjoy. I mean, we played Kanban EV a couple days ago. Just had a great time doing that. I mean, we love our Euro games, but I'm really...
I love the art. I love it's so colorful. It just looks inviting. I can't wait.
And I love adventure games. We just got Kinfire Chronicles Night's Fall in the mail yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a huge box.
I know.
Yeah. And I will say this, you guys, I do want you to know this. On this channel, I bought this. Yeah, I bought this from Paul Stapleton. And I bought Kinfire
And paid UK shipping.
Chronicles Night's Fall. And that cost me $100 on Boardlandia. They were having a sale and we were able to get it. And the reason why I want to tell you that I buy these games is because I want you to know I feel your pain. I don't want someone to send me this board game. If Paul Stapleton sent me this game and said, hey, would you review my game for me? You know, if I did that, I don't think I would be fair with the game. I would be too nice just because that's the type of... I mean, most people would be like, I can't say anything bad about this game. The guy gave it to me, that kind of thing. Anyway, hey, that is it for today. Please like and subscribe. Help us get to 3 million subscribers. I heard some guys...
Before you die.
I heard some guys say that the other day, and I thought, I would love to say that.
You can say it.
But he's almost at 3 million subscribers. But yeah. But help us get to what are we heading for? 3,000 subscribers. Let's try and get there first, and go from there. But we have fun doing this for you. This is mainly a channel that focuses on senior citizens and board gaming and games that play outstanding at the 2-player count. 95% of our board gaming is done 2-player, and so we have to have games that fill that need. We love showing them to you. I love talking about board games. I could do it all day long. And I hope you're playing a board game today. If you have any comments or questions about Paupers Ladder or how to acquire it, please put those below the video. And keep on board gaming. It's the best hobby on the planet. And I love you all. And I'll see you the next time on The Bones Collector. Bye-bye.